kid, you go to the playground, kids would tell you Santa's not real. I'm like, nah, I've got irrefutable proof you've got.
That's so fucking funny that they were that dedicated to the bit.
Oh yeah. So,
no wonder you were a theater kid.
I was worse than a theater kid. I was a tech kid. Like I was too shy to be on stage. That's how bad.
I was gonna say I was a techie. So
yeah.
I was in the pit.
It's
the music pit. Let me clarify. I wasn't like
finna be in the pit.
We were literally the three of us. Me and Ruby. I'm holding the fucking lights. Ruby's holding sound or running props around. Misha's playing the music for the fucking thing. We just need actors.
Oh my god.
The stand-ins. Wait.
The stand-in.
Oh my god. The stand-ins.
Musical.
Medication prescribed by a doctor. I am here on time if I'm doing hardcore drugs.
There we go. See, y'all could be shooting up whatever you want as long as you're here when we're recording, man. I'm happy. I would rather you didn't, but like as long as you're here, you know.
Spoken like a true like boss, like real boss energy,
right?
Real capitalism energy.
Hey, as long as you're here and we get the job done, I don't care what you're up to when you're not at work. By the way,
out there, not in here.
Yeah, right. We're cutting our budget, so everyone's fired, me included.
Hey, bye.
It's just Gary.
It's just Gary.
Just Gary and Broombie and the Zoid.
Gary's like, wait, how am I supposed to edit the footage if I don't have footage? The boss.
Shut up, Gary.
Figure it out. That's not my problem to solve. That's your problem to solve.
Yeah, I'm fired, Gary. This is up to you now.
He's like packing up his stuff. I'm fired, man. Oh, are we switching?
I don't know.
Right.
I had to set it back up.
Cause Ruby's drawing us new ones.
Yeah, I'm making new ones right now.
Should we use the old ones? Or?
Fucking spoilers. I'm just wearing my old one. I want to suck your dick.
You're wearing last year's. That's so last year.
That's so last
year.
Oh, you're
right. I want to eat your.
Wow. Ruby.
Gonna
when you're doing mine, please don't use green this time.
It's red. You're a devil.
I know. I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck up. Look, I'm doing my best, and I made green work for me. Everybody else made green work for them.
Not my fault.
Yeah, that means you did it specifically to fuck with Misha, didn't you? I see what you're doing, cat.
No, I have green. Like green works for me. My character is rainbow.
I think it's because Reactive Fugi like just assumes it's a PNG. I don't know.
It might not. Maybe it won't work with Misha then.
I don't know.
It's about your like how you're setting up the stream. And it's the chroma key, which I know he knows how to do. I just don't know why he didn't get it to work.
Cause you made. I was green last time. I was green.
I have green eyes.
Yeah,
I understand how this works.
I could switch it to like blue, magenta, or gray, but like...
I need a cigarette.
You need a cigarette? You guys don't know what just happened to me.
Oh, please share.
This literally
I don't smoke, by the way. This is just a joke for Bark Meow. Like, I don't smoke.
This doesn't happen.
Is this podcast appropriate, or am I cutting this?
Oh, it's appropriate.
Okay.
Well, to start off with, I was really excited to play Silent Hill 2 Remake tonight. But I'm under the impression, and I'm going to double check Steam right now, that it technically doesn't release until midnight Eastern. Which means I won't get to play until 11 o'clock my time. Which means I basically will only get to play maybe a couple hours tonight, which is sad. I was like so ready to get right off of this recording. I was gonna like go get some very quick food, start stream, and start playing horror game. I was like so ready for it, and now that's not happening. It's like, fuck.
Dude, that's rough.
The other thing was, other than the anxiety of obviously I was a little bit late today.
A little bit, yeah.
Somebody sent back reference questions for an order in all caps, and I don't want to send that to the client in all caps. So I had to. I don't know if I'm stupid, and I don't know how to highlight everything in Word to format it correctly. Like if there's a quick option. Basically, I had to retype out every fucking thing that person had typed, but not in all caps. So that was the last 5 to 6 minutes of my workday.
Oh god.
Just retyping everything out on somebody's fucking thing. But just before that, I called some guy who somebody listed as an employer. It looks like it's a direct employment, right? It's like some person's name and their phone number.
Okay.
So like it's super unofficial. This is not like a business. This is just some guy.
Okay.
And he answers after like the third ring. He goes, "This better not be an automated call, you stupid fuckers," and hung up.
Oh, rough.
And I was like, it's not. It's not. And I didn't get to even say, because at the end, right as he was going to hang up, I'm like, I'm not. Hung up. And I was like, God. So I sat there for a second, because obviously I immediately am like not like fight or flight, but like immediately like the nerves though. I was
anxiety.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, anxiety. And I was like, what do I do? Do I call back? Like, what do I said, fuck it. If he thinks it's an automated service, automated services don't call right back. So I called him back, and he answers after like the second ring, goes, "You better say something."
I'd say something. I'd be like,
dude,
just to be a fucking
dick. Damn it! I wish I was smart. No, but I will say, in real life, I threw my arms up in the air, even though you can't see me and I'm on the phone. I threw my arms up in the air and said, "I swear to God, I'm not an automated service.
I'm a human. I'm the real Solace, I swear."
He's like,
I'm a real boy.
So he's like, "Oh, well, who are you and what do you want?" And then I was like, "Yo, I just cut the shit." I'm just like, "Did this person work for you?" And they're like, "I have no clue who you're talking about," and hung up on me. I was like,
this guy deals drugs or something. That's way too like, I don't know, man. Who are you? You with the feds? I don't know that person.
Yeah, dude, it was just so much, dude. It was, and I was like, again,
who's asking?
Yeah,
I was so shook. I guess you know, I've dealt with customers in retail and stuff for many years now, but like it has been a while since other than the other like couple weeks ago when I got threatened by the one guy, but like it doesn't happen often enough for me to, I guess, be on guard and ready for it.
Yeah.
And shit, that just caught me off guard. So like I'm frazzled right now. I'm just like,
I'm sorry.
My brain, my nerves, my everything's just kind of like, bah. And then my phone kept buzzing when I saw Ruby call early, and I was like, I can't make it yet.
Oh, I was like, I was heading into my office real quick to grab my water bottle to go fill it up. Right as Ruby called, and I was like, shit, they're early. So I answered real quick. You were early today.
You can thank Andy for that. I was downstairs and Andy's like, it's 5 minutes to your podcast. And I was like, okay.
Okay. So carry me up the stairs.
Yes, okay.
He grabbed the wheelbarrow and walked it up backward.
Yeah, basically.
Speaking of
the way to get down's a lot easier. You just throw down the slide.
No, the down is actually the harder part. I can get up kind of okay.
You're not doing it the easy way. Get a slide, put it on the stairs.
You know, I've thought about doing that genuinely. Not because I've got a broken leg now, just in general. Like, I'm an adult, it's my house. Why don't I have a slide down the stairs?
Because then the slide would have to be able to go back up the stairs, and let's be real, you do the all fours run up the stairs. So
just get one of those chair things.
Could all four run up a slide?
That's a little bit harder usually, but yeah.
That's totally all right. Chat, you comment below if you ran up the slide.
Oh yeah, Dude, I remember, I don't remember what town it was. It was like a really small town. The main park had like a giant metal slide, and that is the dumbest thing I can imagine. Because like,
I've only used a couple of those. I
any
have some.
any time that wasn't like beginning of spring or end of fall, you couldn't use that slide.
Yeah,
It was
'cause
way too fucking
burn you.
hot. Yeah. I was
You
like,
could
what are
cook an egg on that thing.
you could cook your whole body.
We had one of those, and it's where all the not cool kids hung out, like the cool, not cool kids. And I was there once, and they were like, "Don't slide down it." I was like, "Why? It's not a big deal." And they're like, "Everybody pees down the slide." I'm like, "Oh,
You're like,
That's-
oh, and you just look at your back.
Why?
ew."
Why is that? There's
I
no way
was
that
kind of, I was like,
true.
and they're like, "I don't fucking know, guys. It's just what we do." And like, as they were telling me this, like, one kid is unzipping his pants to pee down the slide, and
Nah,
I'm
dude.
just like, "Okay, I'm uncomfortable. I didn't hang out with those kids again."
You're just pissing on yourself. How would you do it without peeing on yourself?
You just stand at the top of the slide.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
I thought you meant they
went
went. I thought you meant they went
like,
down the
and
slide.
peeing at the
Dude,
same
that's what I
time.
thought. That's what I thought you meant. I was like, that's fucking
Motherfuckers are
dumb.
like, we're gonna take this metal slide and turn it into a slip and slide.
Oh god, dude. Do you think your pee would sizzle on the way down?
Yeah, yeah.
I have. There are questions
water.
now. There are uncomfortable
water.
questions now that need answering.
We could next summer, BBM road trip. We find a metal slide and we pee down.
We find every metal slide in the country.
I don't know if I have that much pee. That's a
Wow.
lot of
Oh
pee.
no, you absolutely
Wow.
do. It's all about time.
Dogs.
Time and
you
dedication.
failed your whole
Time and
culture. I don't
I'm
know. man.
sorry. I guess yeah, it is in the canine culture to pee on everything. So this works
I'm
out.
gonna completely. So there's something else. I don't know if anybody else has ever had this thing, but my local park, well, like the big one that most people went to, had the best I could describe it as, it's essentially a wooden hamster wheel.
I have seen those, but not in person.
Oh, those are fun.
They're
sound
incredibly fun, but I'm shocked it took them as long as it did for them to remove it, because more often than not, kids broke fingers and dislocated shit because of it.
Oh god.
Because it's wood and there's spaces and
Oh,
people get
fuck,
things
you're right.
caught, and if you got people going too fast and somebody didn't keep up, then they got fucking tumbled
got
around and
Thrown, yeah.
oh, it's great, painful fun, but yeah, it's one of those things where like, this is a town park. How are we not getting sued for all the injuries?
What is it with small towns and having like potentially lethal playground equipment? Because
There
like
you go.
the small
Right.
town had the giant, like, it was a giant metal slide, like 15 20 feet. This bitch was huge. And your town had the hamster wheel of death. Like, what is up with that?
I've known
What was
people
our
that definitely got
dangerous
fucked up
school
with that.
equipment? We definitely had something. I'm sure of it.
Also, what was up with filling playground equipment with bark? What the hell?
Oh yeah,
That
dude, they've
sucks
got
to
like
fall on.
AstroTurf now. I'm so pissed. Or
They
they've
have
got that
AstroTurf?
cushy stuff.
Oh
They've
my
got
god.
I
the-
hate that shit.
I love the
That's
cushy stuff.
That's some liberal
Well,
bullshit. They're
I
raising
mean-
the kids to be softies. When I was a kid, I got 9 splinters and immediately knew I
Yeah,
was
look,
supposed to fall off.
no. When I hay banker my friends, I want to land on a cushy pad, not wood chips.
Nah, man.
Well, I
The
was gonna
wood
say
chips
my
was
worst
a-
thing is like
built
that shit gets in
character.
your fucking shoes.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you're
dude.
walking and you have to stop.
Oh, it's
so
miserable when it's in your shoes. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
fucking miserable.
but it built character. Damn it!
No, it didn't.
No, bad.
If I suffered, my kids have to suffer. I'm a very
no.
normal
It's either
thinking
grass
person.
or fucking pea gravel.
Grass or pea. Did you guys ever like? Was there ever a rumor that like there was, the sandbox, right? Like the sand that got wet at the bottom was like because of pee.
I never heard that one, but I did hear that the sandbox like always led somewhere.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like if you dug far enough, you'd hit like a pipe and you'd get somewhere.
Fucking digging all the way down.
Shut up.
Nah, dude. That's such a like childhood thing too. Nah, we
Like-
were told that there was pee in the sandbox, and
I
that's
was
why
told
the
there was a
sand
Mew
below
behind
is
the
wet.
truck, man.
I
I
was-
was lied.
The Mew behind the truck, shit, dude. We
All right, welcome to the podcast.
yeah, welcome to Bark Meow. We could just do an episode of shit we were lied to as
I was-
kids.
Shit, we were lied to.
Kids, you need to leave now.
Yeah, right.
How old were you when you stopped believing in Santa Claus?
Kids, you really need to leave.
Oh,
Santa's still real,
God.
guys. Okay,
This, kids, this was never for you.
True.
Fair enough.
But
I
this
wanna
is like
say-
a warning to certain people we know that sometimes the kids watch with them.
Oh yes. Go put your kids to bed. They don't need to hear this part. I
It's
was
like
in like
Friday
fifth
and like
grade.
at 5, and they're like, go to bed. And they're like,
Go
it's
to bed.
early, go to bed.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have to watch the parade stock.
Wait, is this image what we're gonna be? Oh, I'm just seeing. I did
Oh,
not look at
yeah.
the telegram.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
why
was
is
in-
this so cute?
I
Why
was
is
in-
this?
It's somebody else's line art.
Oh, is it?
I'm just coloring it in, yeah.
editing Misha? Do not put it in. It's a surprise.
Yeah, do not show this until, like, I'll tweet it, and then we can retweet it and shit, but I want to
Yeah.
properly credit them.
It's so cool.
Dude, I was in 5th grade when I stopped believing in Santa Claus. Maybe 4th.
That's
Wait,
like,
what was it? When?
when did you stop believing in Santa Claus?
5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, like 9 or 10. When I was like,
I'm gonna
okay,
say yeah.
this isn't working out. Like
Uh.
this doesn't make sense.
You want to
Um,
hear something that, like, is potentially embarrassing, but also potentially very sweet?
You were 14.
35.
I was in high school.
That's
Fair
14.
enough.
Close enough.
Oh, is it? I don't know. I
Just
knew I was
barely,
in high
but yeah.
school though, and like we did Santa Claus throughout my entire freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, and then I moved like away to college, right? And then, what? So I'm like 19, 20, and my mom came to visit me in Phoenix, Arizona. We're walking around to the zoo because they have this thing called zoo lights. So we're looking at all the cute lights,
Mhm.
and I go, "Mom, I know Santa's not real." And she gets really flustered and stuff because my mom doesn't lie to me. So it was like, she goes, she's really flustered. She doesn't know what to say. She goes, "If you don't believe, you won't receive."
Yo, that's the
Hey,
good
yo.
saying.
And to this day, me and my mom have never discussed Santa Claus. And
That's amazing.
and like we still do the bit. I'll be like, I'll have like something from years ago, and I'll be like, "Oh, did you get this for me?" And my dad will be like, "I'm pretty sure Santa got that for you." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, of course."
oh,
like,
that's amazing. Like even if
like
even if you stop believing and you still do the whole Santa Claus bit, I think that's great.
I do too. It's just fun. It's fun to
Yeah.
do the bit.
Just because he's not real doesn't mean he doesn't have to be real, you know? Like you feel me? Like
I don't like lying to kids. So if kids do ask me, like, is Santa Claus real? I'd say I believed in him.
there you
And
go.
yeah, I believed in him. Or I
Yeah.
believe in him, I say, because I do. I like playing the games.
Yeah.
I like
that's
holidays
a really
in
good
general
answer.
for that reason. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying that's a really good answer. Just like I believe in him because you're not lying.
No, I am not lying. I totally believe in Santa.
You believe in Santa?
I believe in I believe in the whole thing, man. And I will absolutely talk about him like he's Mickey Mouse, like he's a third party, he's real.
Okay, so
What was-
put the
what-
straight jacket on, Ruby.
The hell was that? We all just stopped talking.
I was just
They're
letting Ruby
just
go,
hating
and then
on me.
I was just gonna let the silence be deafening there for a moment. You know, it's just great.
I was just like, do I change this? Are we done with that? Do I mention
No,
like the tooth fairy or what are we doing?
So-
I was just growing.
My question to Ruby was, did you genuinely believe in Santa through into high school? Because I think I was close to like Misha's age. It was definitely like 9, 10. I think I like wasn't quite in junior high or going towards junior high that I finally just said, "Oh, I know Santa's not real." But I had suspicions, but a lot of me would like, friends would be like, Santa's not real, right? And I would just be like, "No, fuck you."
Shut up.
Not really because I believed in Santa as much as I wasn't going to believe them telling me that. Like I had suspicions, and I was like really like I was pretty certain Santa wasn't real, but I hadn't like made the concession yet.
Yeah.
So Ruby, did you genuinely believe in Santa up until that point, or were you just kind of like, I would rather believe in him than believe in what you're saying and then not get presents?
I honestly can't remember anymore. Like because I never stopped doing the bit. We still do the bit. So
That's great.
I genuinely I couldn't tell you when I was like, no, I'm really sure. Like we set up traps for Santa, but hear me out.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, we did all the shit. Hear me out though. We gave Santa tests, and we were sure that he was real. Like my parents really went above and beyond with the whole Santa thing, because back when I was little, I knew Santa was real, and no kid could convince me otherwise, because we had this room back in my like childhood home in California, so really little, and it had white carpet, and it had all of my mom's precious moments bears on a shelf, and like we did not use this room. You were not allowed to go in this room. This room was for decoration only, for like guests to sip tea. And in this room, we would have Christmas like opening presents, because it was a special room. And it had white carpet, like I said. And 3 years in a row, from the fireplace, which was all the way across the house, they did the ash, like boot ash thing. And when we woke up, my mom was fucking pissed. And my dad was like, so I was like, dude, ain't no fucking way my mom would do this. And ain't no way my dad would do this to my mom. And then people, you go to the playground, kids would tell you Santa's not real. I'm like, nah, I've got irrefutable proof you've got.
That's so fucking funny that they were that dedicated to the bit. Well. Oh god, there was something else I was gonna talk about. And the lines of like things that you believe in or lied to as a kid, but now I can't remember. Damn.
I got one.
But yeah, I was like 9 or 10. So yeah.
Did you guys ever get told that like if you had the overhead light on in the car that you would get arrested? Or like
what the fuck?
Yes.
Why?
I still low-key believe that to this day, even though I know it's not true.
Wait.
Some of those things really stick with you.
Wait, it's not true?
It's not true. You can have those lights on.
You can
have
it
is not illegal to have those lights on.
I thought the lights being on were something to do with like it. I don't know, like fucks with you. Well, it's because you're only supposed to like you're obviously using it at night, right? So I thought it was something to do with like headlights and shit and like oncoming traffic.
So technically, there is a quote unquote distracted driver clause, but that has nothing to do with the lights.
Oh,
you can drive with those lights on. It is a lie that you can't.
I like we got told that so that we wouldn't be in the back like screwing.
Yeah, like fucking around. Yeah, which you would be a distracted driver if your kids are back there fucking around. Yeah, but no, you can drive with those fucking lights on.
Yo, I'm a day one.
How old were you when you learned you could drive with the lights on?
No joke. I think I was in my 20s. Like
I never looked it up.
20s.
I just always thought, I am 384 months old.
This is not one that I believed, but this was one that my an ex I had believed, and it was pretty fucking insane when it like came up. He said, and he was really embarrassed. So like he was so embarrassed that he got angry. Like all of so we're at dinner with a bunch of friends. I'm in my I'm like 19.
Okay.
And somebody mentions
He's
clouds.
37.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa.
We're not gonna get into that
New
story.
Lord dropped what?
So he's like, yeah, the thunder is the sound of the clouds bumping together, which is like something very cute and juvenile to say. So we all thought he was joking, so we all laugh.
Oh no.
And he starts to get like viscerally angry as he realized, and we're like, dude, what's the matter? And he's like, that's what happens. And we're like, dude, no, clouds are like water. He's like, I know they're water, but they bump together. And I'm like, dude, no.
In his defense, waves are kind of loud. So like
water slapping water is a loud sound, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, but like
God. He told me later that like his parents But he said it in such like an angry way. He's like, my parents lied to me when I was a kid. They fucking told me that it was the clouds bumping together, and like my parents were horrible. I had a horrible childhood. And I was like, I'm not gonna say if you had a good or a bad childhood, but I'm pretty sure your parents telling you that the clouds bumping together making thunder is not like a horrible lie.
Now I'm wondering if there's a correlation between having a good and bad childhood based on the amount of lies your parents told you.
Okay, wait a minute. I just watched a TikTok about this, so indulge me.
Wait, you have TikTok?
It was an Instagram reel, but I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
So Misha, what do you like more, Christmas or Halloween?
Christmas.
I'm gonna say Halloween.
Halloween?
Yeah.
I like Christmas, but I do love Halloween.
I mean, I love Halloween, but Christmas.
Right. So the TikTok I saw was, "Hey God, how do you determine who likes Christmas and who likes Halloween more?" And then it's some dude like in a Halloween outfit. He's like, "Hey Johnny, did you have a good childhood?" He goes, "Nah, man, it was rough." And then he turns to another kid and he's like, Hey Joe, did you have a good childhood?" Like a kid dressed in Christmas attire. He's like, "Dude, I fucking had a great childhood."
I hate this for me. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. So comment below. Did you have a good childhood and do you like Christmas?
I was gonna say, because that's one of my big things about Christmas is the explicit like environment of Christmas. Of my parents' house, we get real Christmas trees because the house smells like fresh pine. It's warm because it's cold outside. We all, decorated Christmas trees, so we always put this Christmas tree in the corner of our living room, which through the doorway of the living room, you could peek into me and my sister's bedroom. So at night, we would always leave the Christmas tree lights on, so it's kind of like you could see the Christmas tree lights from like the bedroom. I don't know, it was always like pretty and like just like that. I don't know, it's like a vibe, man. And so that's like why I love Christmas.
I was gonna say, you did just unlock a pretty nice core memory for me about Christmas is like we always had to unplug the Christmas lights when we all went to bed because like fire hazard, My brother and I had Christmas lights in our windows and obviously the Christmas tree in the front room. We had to unplug them every night except Christmas Eve. That night we got to leave those bitches plugged in all night, and it was just really nice. I was gonna say, building off of Solace's thing, I do think there's actual reasoning behind why that joke makes sense, because like Christmas is once you get older and you stop believing in the fat red guy, and in my case you become the fat red guy, but like once you stop believing in that, it becomes more so like a family thing where it's like all of your family gets together. And obviously if you have a bad childhood, you don't look too fondly on that. You don't really get excited about that. So I do think
it's kind of a dark joke, but there's like, shit.
It's one of those where it's like, oh damn. Yeah.
Mine's like transitioning to that because like there's still obviously family members that I love, but like God, the last good handful of decade or so has changed a lot of perspectives. Also, when you get older, you don't, you realize a lot of things about certain family members.
Oh fuck yeah, you do.
And so, kind of like you were saying, as you're growing up, like I'm growing up now, where it's like, man, I would love to honestly, like obviously this year I'm catching up on things, but after this year, I would like to do Friendsgiving or like like a friend's Christmas. I would ditch my family shit to go hang out with a bunch of friends that I like currently love and want to see. My found family is what I'll say.
Yeah,
let me go hang with my found family.
Fuck, I keep interrupting. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead, Ruby. Sorry.
Okay, our found family. We always do a white elephant, which is I highly recommend that because it's funny and.
Are we doing that this year?
And I like doing a white elephant actually after Christmas because it's a great opportunity to get rid of any gifts that you got and you didn't actually want.
Oh my god, you're right.
So nothing is funnier than a white elephant where you this is an example. Andy went to a work party, right? And one of his coworkers got him a mug with his face printed on it, kind of as a funny but very cute.
That's fucking great though.
Imagine giving your friend in a white elephant a mug with you printed on it.
Oh my god.
Imagine if did he give the same friend who got it to him
I
back.
told him he should do this. He did not do this though. We still have.
He gave it to a random friend.
No, we have the mug. He didn't give it away.
Oh wait, no, that would have been fucking peak. Though.
I told him to do that, but he's like, no.
Oh, damn.
Well, because also
He
the white
should've.
elephant has like the steal or give like part.
Right.
to it, too.
Imagine stealing the mug.
or imagine like, yeah, no, that's hilarious.
God.
But
yeah, no.
that actually makes me remember. Remember, we talked about doing it, but we just didn't have the funds in time to get it shipped. Are we gonna do that this year? Are we gonna
the
do the
white
BBM
elephant?
white
Oh,
elephant?
yeah.
We could do a BBM white elephant.
I had a thought.
I would
I've had
love
a
to
couple
do it
of
like with
thoughts.
like our Patreons and stuff. It's just that's so much logistics.
Logistics
also-
wise, it's insane.
How would they send the stuff?
They would have to send them all to like one of us, and then
And
we would
then-
have to send them all out again.
Okay, because I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable like giving out an address.
Yeah, I think it would be more if we wanted to do a cute little like, I don't know, like send a Christmas card thing that could be facilitated a little bit easier, but full on as white elephant gifts.
You're limited to shopping at the dollar store.
I
No,
think
I was thinking
that,
about,
like,
'cause
20
we
bucks
have-
is a solid
That's fair.
amount.
yeah.
We have Halloween running up. You know what I mean?
We do
So we got to do. I think I mentioned it already.
the Halloween
But
special.
we're gonna do the Halloween special again this year, which means we gotta set up better, or make sure we have, like you said, like
I'm
a better
gonna- I'm
situation with like an
gonna-
earbud setup or whatever.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing this year.
Oh yeah, we carved pumpkins. Yeah,
did.
That's
So we're gonna
cute.
do.
I
we're
think we
gonna
should
do
stream a game, honestly,
Stream a game.
like Phasmophobia, like a scary game.
Oh God,
God,
maybe.
I do have Phasmophobia.
I
I'm
do
playing
not.
it tomorrow with some people.
We could get like a heart monitors. And,
I don't know how that works.
that might
I
be
don't
a-
have the time to get that, honestly.
I was gonna say that also like we're driving up the bill a little bit because I have to buy Phasmophobia if we end up doing that.
Yeah, Phasmophobia typically is on sale nowadays, and I think it's like $20. I don't think it's
Yeah,
expensive.
that game's not terribly
I'm
expensive. It is
gonna
doable.
I
Throw it
also
in
we
my
can play
wish
Among
list.
but
Us.
heart monitors. Eh.
Among Us.
If we did
That's-
Among Us, we'd have to do like a heavily like Halloween like.
That's what I'm
modded
saying.
one.
Everybody pick. Well, you don't have to mod it. Among Us is a Halloweeny this time of year. It's
Oh,
naturally
wow.
Halloweeny.
Oh.
I'm opening up Among Us right now to find out. Because last year they had spider webs. Among
Maybe I don't
opening.
know. You know what? I don't know.
And a witch.
Patreon. So Misha, write this down. Patreon poll on if they would like a Bark Bark Meow episode to be just a game
Ooh,
stream
I
while
did-
we just chill and chat.
I did
us.
actually.
If we did play Among Us, our Patreons could play with us.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. We would have to limit it to Patreons, but yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's you have to wear
Interesting.
a little Halloween theme, and it's kind of a scary game because it's like a monster killer game. You know, make you feel old yet? Among Us is 6 years old.
Fucking all right.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
know
right.
what?
It came out before COVID. It just got super popular
Yes,
during
it-
COVID.
Because some people found it, you get to play with your friends, and then it just
Yeah.
exploded.
All right,
Dude.
I'm joining a random game to see if Among Us is Halloween.
I get like Among Us was like haha cringe, but like that genuinely was some pretty fucking fun times.
I had some really good fun. I had a whole little Discord server. We were doing it like
Oh, I
at
still-
least weekly.
Yeah, I still have
Yeah.
mine.
I think I got rid of mine.
It was the
but-
Salem Corona gang because we also played Town of Salem, and we also played Minecraft, Town of Salem, and Among Us. Were the three.
I
big
never,
games.
I never really played Town of Salem as much as I watched 2% Skim
Oh,
videos.
Town of Salem is so much fun.
But
It's
that
one of my
dude
favorite
doesn't
games.
post anymore, and I'm sad.
Oh,
Yeah, because like I've always wanted to play, but also like I get some of the logic, but God, the way some of those people play and they just pick up on things, I'm like, how did you just infer that? How does your brain know that much knowledge of this fucking game? Jesus.
Confirmed. Among Us is Halloweeny.
hey,
Nice.
They even posted it on Steam. October 1st, classic Halloween hats have returned. It's time to trick or treat, and they show all the hats.
Halloween? What do you mean? I look like this every day.
You might look like that every day.
I don't.
you just walking
I
around
don't.
in just a cape.
I don't.
Yeah.
I wish I was a walking, talking
What?
black and
Whoa.
white.
A walking, topping vampire, Solace the Wolf.
We could end the episode right here. I think really solid.
God. Wow. What a was that Freudian slip?
Yeah, right.
Shit.
Solace is a top, everybody.
Doesn't
You heard it
Freudian
here.
slips like have to do with
It's on the mind.
It's just on the mind. Okay, I thought it had to do with like your mom and dad.
No. It's just
No.
like accidentally admitting something.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Typically it's like if you're like thinking of something while you're having a conversation, you accidentally say that thing in the middle of like a word that's similar.
Yeah.
So, it's like,
shit.
Solace was thinking of topping right now, but I'm not. This is a Solace stumbles.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, man.
You said
who's
it?
to say?
Nobody was thinking of Freudian slip, and then you also said the Freudian slip. However
Well,
the
that's
fuck
because
you
I know
pronounce
what
it.
they are.
Yeah, but you know what they are, and you said that you slipped.
I think you're
Solace
reaching.
thinks about pipes while we Solace thinks about piping while we record these episodes.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Solace is the imposter.
I was starting
Vote
to think.
him
I'm
out.
like, have I looked up porn while recording a BBM? And unless I want to say no. I think we've looked up some sus stuff before.
That doesn't count, yeah. If we're like looking
But like
it up
that's
an
for the
episode.
episode.
Arguably, we looked up Elon Musk in a diaper, so
We didn't look for that. We
I don't
talked about.
remember
I didn't
that.
look for it.
Oh wait. Okay, never mind. I remember the context of that now. Okay.
yeah. I love you were like, wait, what?
What?
Like, wait, what? Oh wait.
Yeah, that was a whole.
What was
thing.
the thing?
That he's
The
a
Olive
baby
Garden-
for?
did we look that
Oh,
up
yeah,
on
we looked
at
on-
Afterbark. Ruby wasn't there for that.
Yeah, we looked on E621 for the tag Olive Garden. There are 2 posts under the tag Olive Garden on E6.
And,
They're not as good as you think they are. One of
no.
them's kind of funny, but like the other one is.
One of them was funny contextually, but
Yeah.
there's a lot going on in that one.
Yeah, I looked at that one. There were way too many lines, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't want to analyze this. But yeah, I think I've like been on the wrong account on my Twitter while recording these episodes, and I'll scroll down for a little bit. But I don't think I've ever been like sitting here recording and been like, 4:48, time to look up porn. Like I don't, no, I don't do that during the episode.
I think I've scrolled my 80 Twitter while we've been recording.
I scroll Blue Sky sometimes while looking for stuff, and my Blue Sky happens to occasionally have art that's not safe for work. So
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm not searching for it. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here cranking one.
I'm never searching for it.
What is that? Sorry. Patreon episode where we're cranking one.
Send it. Let's go.
Holy shit!
Give the people what they fucking want. Is all I'm saying.
Speaking of what the people
No,
want,
see, that's for OnlyFans.
I did run a poll on Patreon. Not a poll. I asked a question on Patreon about what people would like to see in our episodes, and I have 3 comments.
You have 3 comments? God,
Yeah.
no. I'm scared.
Wow.
Kitties.
Titties,
So there was,
yeah. Kitties?
Kit me. Meow.
No. Kidding me?
Someone said add a new tier to the Patreon called
A new
Apostles
tier.
of the Broom, and you'll get uncensored, unedited videos of the podcast.
Okay, I do like that.
Yeah, I mean, God,
And-
that's such a. Where would you upload that?
To the Patreon.
To Patreon.
Okay.
I don't know. And then they said more Ruby, less Broom. Told you. Ruby.
Question: am I not
What's up?
supposed to change into my new costume right now, or am I able to change
Oh,
into
Are
the
we-
costume?
wait till I have mine. That could be like a
Okay.
surprise for the end of the episode.
Okay.
So have him ready. Have him ready to
Yeah.
go.
I'll start working on that right
They
now.
said the Broom is a false prophet, and is only the absence of Ruby, and could never compare to pure RubyDragon himself.
Yeah,
that one's for you,
Aw,
Ruby.
Thanks, guys.
That
And
is
we have
true.
I'm sure I'll be. Unfortunately, the Fridays are gonna get hard now that I'm bartending. But
yeah.
besides that, I now that my leg is healing, things are looking up for PureRubyDragon.
Things are looking up.
Would love to see some sticker packs of your avatars and maybe channel art. That's a
We do need channel art for
Two of us don't draw.
you know what? We could probably throw together a pretty good Telegram sticker pack with the assets that we have,
we could.
like a Bark Bark Meow one.
Oh my god. Do we give them the power to have Broomby as a sticker?
Oh, they already have it as
Ooh.
in Discord. So
No, as like, but like as a Telegram sticker, do we give them that power?
I think
Well,
they
they're Patreons. Well, I guess once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah, anybody can use it once it's out there. I do like the idea that people like would use this for their own conversations and characters.
Right?
That would be kind of great. Yeah.
Kind of great, to be honest.
Send Broomby off into the world.
Right.
Well, what's funny is people would get these they get these random Telegram stickers, and then they would have to do the deep dive of what is Bark Meow. Like they'd be like, what is BBM? They look it up, they go into this, they find all the episodes, they start watching them, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just a rabbit hole, and it just comes from this fucking broom.
And then we have thank you for giving me a boost of happy chemicals once or twice a week. Keep doing what you're doing. Also, hope you guys have the capital soon to launch some merchandise.
Merch is totally on the top of the list, but I really like how this comment implies that once or twice a week, that like it doesn't hit every week, but
it's hit or miss. No. But I was gonna say, like, if you think about it, these stickers are really good for like if our emotes are us, the living beings, like these would be really good for like stickers to what? These would be really good to stick on because it's like only the upper half of the body, so you could stick it like on the bottom of a window or something. That sort of deal.
Yeah, we could be like the little window people. You put us on your cars, we'd be peeking out.
We'll be peeking out.
Also, for the person that said that only one or two serotonins a week, you can go back and watch other episodes. You could have it every single day.
You only need a boost. If you take too much, it's an overdose.
I agree. Don't serotonin
syndrome like Molly.
What, sir?
You have to recharge. Wait,
what is with you and drugs, Solis?
Is it? Wait, no. Which is the one? No, it's mushrooms, right?
What's the one?
Molly gives you ecstasy. That Molly and ecstasy are the same thing.
It's the one thing. Wait, what?
Molly is the street name for ecstasy.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were different.
No, they are the same.
Oh, interesting. No, one of the things is if you take it, it dumps your dopamine receptors, and you have to recover from it.
That's ecstasy, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or as I said, it was either that or mushrooms. I couldn't remember.
No, mushrooms do not do that. Mushrooms do not do that at all.
Okay, so it's ecstasy because like once you do it, then you're like out, and that's why you're like really depressed afterwards because you're just like shot, and your body has to recover it naturally.
You have to recover. Yeah, right. It opens up all of your receptors, and you have to recover. And it's not over time. It takes like at least like 24 hours. You make sure to stay hydrated because you sweat a bunch. Like it just everything you have, you will excrete from you in the next 24 hours.
Things are happening.
That's so says just be safe, kids. If you're gonna participate in any extracurricular activities, do your research, be safe, don't fuck up, consent matters no matter what substances are involved.
That's one of my like big things is like, don't do any illegal drugs, don't underage drink. If you are going to, because some people are going to, make sure you do it somewhere safe and you know what you're doing. I'm never going to encourage it, but I am going to encourage safety.
Right.
If you end up making that decision.
I'm very big about education over just don't do it because I told you so. Like,
yeah.
So that's what I was gonna get at. It's like I'm the one that like started talking about this. I've never looked into like what the effects of ecstasy is. It's just knowledge learned from like people's experiences and friends that I've talked to, and just wanting to know because knowing is incredibly important. Like I have no urge to go out and actually try Molly. I know for myself that's something I don't want to do. My friends, they want to take it and have a good time. I want them to be safe. And like if you need me to be that guy where you're like, hey, I'm doing this, I might reach out to you. Like I'm like that person, okay, I'll keep my phone on me. I'll keep like an eye on my phone.
There are things you can do to help somebody who's having a bad trip. Like if let's say mushrooms is a good example. You can get them into a calming environment, usually away from people. Doing mushrooms in like urban or social environments is usually can lead to a bad trip. and reminding them that bad trips are temporary. Like, this isn't forever. You're just having a bad trip. That's all that's happening, and it's gonna be out of your system in a few hours. Then you're gonna be fine. That goes for most bad drugs, I think. Is you can like sit them down and remind them that it's gonna be okay. Drinking water is always fucking important.
Yes, God. Drink plenty of water.
But what's the worst thing you can tell somebody on mushroom?
Oh my God, there's a bunch of funny shit. You could be like, dude, these bees are crazy, right?
Hey, if you're on mushrooms listening to this episode, click off. Just go watch a movie. We're about to say some shit.
The floor is actually lava.
Scratch your own skin and go, is it kind of itchy in here?
Oh no!
Oh.
That's kind of a cruel one.
I love the what is it, the involuntary like high thoughts, like, oh, now you're actually aware that you're breathing.
Oh, I hate
or not.
that.
You have to make sure your heart's beating.
That would actually help, I think, if you're on mushrooms.
Well, I know, like, if you're just like high, I've noticed like just edibles and like vaping, like THC, where like I've had that, oh shit, I'm breathing.
Yeah.
And it's not like I have to force myself to keep breathing to breathe, but like I'm now very aware of it. I'm like, fuck.
Mushrooms is way more similar to smoking
weed?
weed than like it is to ecstasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like I've
Like
been,
mushrooms are kind of not a big deal.
I've been sitting there and like my chest will start feeling weird while I'm high, and I'm like, well, I guess this is it.
yeah,
Curtains,
that's
boys.
about it.
And I have to like get on my phone to distract me from that.
Mushrooms, actually, there's a lot of really important studies that are happening right now about mushrooms and helping people with terminal illnesses come to accept, like, in a wholesome place where they're at and accept their terminal illness. It's actually like the studies are crazy. I've watched a few documentaries about it.
That's a question. Should you ever want to accept that?
These are people who have like stage 4 cancer. There's
Right.
nothing you
Like
can do,
it's
will die, and
Right. But why is it required to have to accept that?
no, but it can ease your pain.
Because that's in my mind where I'm like, should I even want to accept it?
And that also goes with like the psychedelics and how it can help you. It's not going to change your opinions. It's going to help you come to terms with your everything, including whether you want to be happy or not. I know what you're saying, Solus, because I'm the same type of person. Do not go gently into that dark night.
Right.
But I also
Like,
don't have stage 4 cancer.
right. It's one of those things where I think I wouldn't have an answer until I was in that situation.
Exactly. And these studies seem to really be helping people who are suffering. There's a really good podcast / animation that talks about this a little bit. Oh, it's so good. I'm sure if I said it, you guys would even recognize it because it's just fucking everywhere. But it's like the guy and he's talking to his mom about cancer.
no.
Hold on, I'll find it. Let me ask Andy. Andy, what's that podcast where the guy's talking to his mom and she's dying of bone cancer and it's like that weird animation? I
I don't know if I've seen it.
Midnight Gospel. Thank you,
I did
Andy.
just have Misha's fucking, I guess, Olive Garden iPad experience come across him. So I'm watching that now.
I was really drunk for that.
Oh! I
What?
see.
Okay.
I see. Wait, are we doing the thing? Or do we need to wait?
I got mine at the ready. I just got to slap mine
Yeah,
on.
mine's already set up in the reactive, so I just have to click it.
I'll have to like make myself bigger, but
Oh, okay. Well, what are we at the recording?
Yours,
do we
always
want
have
to?
decide.
we're at
You could also
52
do, like,
minutes.
Yeah. So do we want to wait till the end, or do we want to do like the reveal now and then talk about it and then end it?
That sounds good, yeah. And then we could end it
Yeah.
with you could just play the Midnight Gospel clip. It is good. It does talk about all that shit.
That seems kind of rough to end on.
It is. It's rough, but
Actually,
it's important, dog.
I'm not,
You know what's scary?
It could be
It's
a
spooky
picture.
season, and you know what's fucking terrifying?
No,
Your
no, stop.
your mortality.
We do this to
Look,
escape
look.
that thought.
Exactly. Horror movies are meant to be like you're supposed to get scared, but like it's not supposed to be like a real thing. Like you're supposed to be able to go home and sleep at night.
That's bullshit. I don't sleep after horror movies.
I don't watch horror movies.
We've already talked about it, didn't I? I've talked about it in the whole podcast before, where I was like afraid of like a zombie invasion.
I feel like we've mentioned it.
Because those like the whole thing was like, so I slept on the upper bunk of a bunk bed, so like I would just sleep against the bunk bed in the wall, like the little corner that you can make there. Which God forbid you accidentally like somehow move the whole bunk bed against the wall, away from the wall, so you'll fall. But yeah, my bunk bed was against the wall, so I just like sleep up against the corner. So like if zombies were real, they couldn't reach me.
Mm.
That was like a whole thing for a while. Like I don't know how long it lasted. It could have been a year. It could have been 3 months. It's kid brain, you know.
You had it all planned out, man.
Brother, I'm an overthinker. That's what I do.
Same. It's great. It's not great. I lied.
It's awful.
This shit
it's great.
sucks.
I didn't know you could turn your brain off until I smoked weed.
Oh, dude, yeah, no.
And that's why, even though weed is not great for me, because I overeat and I'm fat.
Oh, fuck, yeah, that's my biggest, like, downfall.
I can't
when
control
I have weed.
myself. I go snack like a crazy bitch.
Yeah.
But it helps turn my brain off. And also, I'm incredibly unproductive without. Unlike you, like I get zooted. I can't do shit when I smoke.
Wait, what do you mean not like me? I also can't do shit when zooted.
Oh, I thought you were like pretty good at it.
No, God, no. I have to set aside my evening. Like, I have to have nothing else I'm doing for that night. The fucking... Uh-oh. I have to turn off the foreground.
Oh,
There
what's
we go.
wrong with mine? Is mine different or?
You're just...
Oh, it is a little. I
You're a
moved
little far
bit.
forward, yeah. Oh.
Oh well.
Oh.
Oh, you only changed one of the
Right
images so
there.
far?
No, I changed them both.
Oh,
Why
okay.
is that like... Oh. Oh,
I think it's because the
Eh.
hat kind of made my character a little bigger.
Yeah. Alright, we'll put you here.
I like how like I just
Am I wrong? Am I talking and it's closed? Ah, shit.
Oh, you put it in backwards.
you flip flopped it.
All of
I
those
like
are what
mine.
she said.
I like mine that I like put wrapping in my mouth. Like did just the top of the.
I tried to do it around your mouth, but then when it opened, it fucked it up. So I was just
Right,
like, you
of
know what?
It was like You know what's
Yeah,
funny though is I actually did go as a pretty ragtag like mummy one time for a Halloween party.
Nice.
So
There we go.
I broke my arm
Okay.
and I had a cast on my left arm, which is pretty funny because with the white fur on Solace, it kind of just looks like my whole left arm is like wrapped.
Oh, you didn't like break your arm at the party.
No.
Okay.
I did that. The only time I've broken my left arm, which would have been, oh god, I can't even remember. I was like 15 or something. I remember actually the actual year. Huh. I wasn't
Comment
driving.
below
I wasn't
if you
driving.
can remember our Halloween costumes from last year. I mean, Solus had his
Well,
on
yeah,
the whole
Solus
time.
spoiled
so-
his. I
but-
spoiled mine in the... Well, no, we're not using that intro. Never mind. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. Let's see what they can guess yours.
Yeah, they can guess me and Misha's.
Yeah.
But so I had a broken arm, and I was just like, I was invited to go to this like Halloween party, which, not gonna lie, even though I was like generally liked by most people, like I was actually shocked I got invited to go to this one.
Cool
Like,
Kids Club.
Oh man, I'm
Hey.
just not like I had my friends like later on that I went and like partied with, but like this was kind of like one of those things like, oh shit, and I'm such an asshole is what I am. Let me get to this. Brain, stop tangenting, stop your ADHD shit. Go back. Okay, broken arm, cast on my left arm. Right?
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Easiest thing to make a costume, mummy.
Hell yeah.
So I just kind of wrapped up the rest of my body, and I just was like wrapped up kind of like a mummy, and my left arm was already casted, so it didn't even matter.
There you go.
Can't say the name. Can I say the name? You should cut this if this is offensive and you don't think we should include
Oh,
it.
fuck.
At the party, we were playing a game that was incredibly homophobic called Smear the Queer.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you were gonna say as soon as you started.
So that gets bleeped or doesn't.
What is
Uh,
You're the
It's you know it's okay. Before you explain the rules, I want to like run through my thought process with Solace. Is like we played that game as a kid, thought it was really fun, and then years later I was talking about it, and I was like, "Wait, that's kind of fucked up." Now that I like think about the name of the game. Anyway, Solace, explain the rules.
So the rules that we were playing was we had a football.
Yep.
And the person that had the football was the and the whole point was to basically hit them hard enough to like knock them down and fumble the ball, and then the other person would pick it up. Then they were and they were to be tackled or hit whatever it took to get them to lose the ball, so that you could be it. Which is weird because like the concept is you're trying to smear the, but then you're also trying to get the ball so you could be the.
That part of it's a little weird, but yeah, it was just
you don't think about it as a kid. As a kid,
No.
I want the ball. I want to be it.
Yeah,
But you're not thinking about I want to be the. But then the object of the game is you're like trying to harm that person. So it's like, yeah. Look, the '90s, the 2000s were fucking a thing.
Dude, the 2000s are crazy, dog.
not as progressive as people think.
This is why I'm an asshole, though. Is I have a recovering broken arm and a cast. They didn't really want me to play.
Fair.
But I didn't want to be left out, and I have an incredibly like at the time I didn't realize this, but I have an incredibly competitive attitude.
Okay.
And so I just kind of snuck in there and grabbed the ball anyways, and then they're like, "Dude, don't do this." And I said, "Fuck you guys, come at me." And they eventually, like, I only happened a couple of times, but I tried to get way too involved with their trying not to harm the broken arm kid.
Yeah, and Solace is like, "Until I broke my other arm." Did they invite you to hang out by the metal slide afterwards?
Yeah.
Were they those cool kids? Fuck yeah.
And we had rubber dodgeballs.
Poing! That fucking noise they make, the twang.
Dude.
God, that sound is just
what is the other?
Just implanted.
There's a sound. It's a certain sound that comes off of somebody's head.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Oh God, how did we survive as kids? And then when you think about this, our parents went through worse. And then we all look at how the state of the world things are, or the state of the things, or the state of the world is right now. And it's like, well, that makes sense. Yeah.
God damn.
I'm gonna go.
Ruby ate bees.
I ate bees. That is a part of it. That's a part of the lore.
Can you hang out while we end the episode?
Yeah.
All right. I will pull up Z Patreon. Oh oui.
Wee
Z
wee.
Patreon.
Why are you looking at my wee wee?
So.
I'm only mummified from the up.
Oh my God, he's
just.
I ran out of toilet paper, man.
The bandages stay on during sex.
Oh my God. He like ran out of bandages for the lower half of his body. He's just got his balls out on the bar stool, dude.
Just fucking dogs are out, baby.
The dogs are barking.
Easy, like Mummy is such a catch, like easy last minute Halloween costume.
So is the ghost. Just make sure you do it right.
The sheet ghost, yes, but then you have to cut holes in a sheet.
That's fair.
Yeah. You can go to Walmart and get a sheet for like $3.
I'm not, no, dude. If we're going to Walmart, you could just buy a costume, like.
But I can't. A costume costs like $10. I could buy a sheet and a Sharpie for like $5.
When is the last time you bought a sheet and a Sharpie? Because ain't no fucking way you could get a sheet and a Sharpie for $5.
Yeah, no. The problem with sheets is they sell them in sets now. You can't just buy the sheet.
Yeah, I could buy a set.
No, I can buy the unfitted sheet by itself.
Where? Not at Walmart.
At Walmart.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you have to buy the whole set. I swear.
I absolutely do not believe you, Solis.
I will send you a picture. No, I can't do it tomorrow because
you show me a sheet by itself and a Sharpie for under $5.
Wait. I could go to. This is a good excuse for me to go to Walmart because there's a Bluey section, and then Argo can't stop me.
The Bluey section at Walmart slaps.
It does. Anyway, we're at the end of the episode. Let us know down in the comments other lies that your parents told you, because I'm actually really fascinated with this. I want to know how we were all lied to as kids. Also, Ruby, you did a really good job on Misha's eyes. This shit looks good.
Thank you.
This,
I was gonna say, actually,
adorable with Misha. If this was Rascal, that'd be like pure sex appeal, baby.
Here's another lie, gents. Bears don't sleep all winter.
Oh. Do they
hibernate?
They sleep
do
most
hibernate,
of it, though. Yeah.
But
well,
they
I know
don't
about hibernation, but they can't
like
just sleep.
Yeah, they sleep for like 2 weeks. They like get up. They might eat some food. They go back to bed and sleep for another 2 weeks. Like it's not continuous sleep. That's not what hibernation is.
Okay. I feel
because
like I've
don't
heard that.
insects actually like go dormant during the winter?
Yeah,
but
and
like-
toads, yeah.
But like I never thought that hibernation was quite like that because your body does have to like operate at some level, right?
yeah, but
Yeah,
the animal
right?
kingdom is a hell of a thing. So like, who knows
Right,
if
like
an animal
like a
was just
water
like-
bear is insane.
Who knows if an animal was just like, well, I don't have to move all winter. Like, I'd believe it.
We all did. We believed it.
Yeah, the amount of shit that you hear about the animal kingdom, dude. There are so many animals that do so many different things. Comment down below your favorite random ass animal fact.
No, we want to hear your lies.
Do
Your
both.
lies.
Do both.
Yeah, what did your parents lie to you about?
My parent.
Dude,
Yeah,
we're gonna get
fuck
some
it, I'll say
unhinged
it.
shit.
My parents told me they loved me.
All right, read the patrons.
And on that bombshell, thank you to people who actually love me. Thank you to Bogey Bravo. Thank you to Blue Pack Wolf, Argo, Little Man, Amburion, Naz, Zombie Brains, P, Loriafia, oh Jesus, Vice Presidente Legoshi de la Luna, or yeah, de la
That
Luna,
fucker.
Landon Yeen, Sycamore, Bowie Barks, Heartless Hero, Pip the Badger, Rays, Theo Firefox, Corleen R, Kai, Quint, Carnelian, and Steam Pony and Ankara.
That never occurred to me. Yeah, you can go into your Patreon name and change it. We will read off
no,
the
you can't.
new name.
No.
No, I like your names as they are.
No, go change them.
It's like Bogey Bravo, Blue Pack Wolf, Solace is a bitch, Ruby sucks, Misha's stupid. Oh, we got some creative names this week.
God, now we are gonna get fucking gems.
Oh my god, what of those 3 names is gonna happen?
Oh, 100%. I can't wait to read Ruby Sucks from the Patreon.
I'll do like a pre-read, and whoever's name is changed, because none of us will remember that by the next week, but whoever's name is changed,
That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
make
We will
them
just read it naturally. Like,
Yeah.
we'll be like, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
We'll say this since we're here and this
are you?
episode comes out Friday. If y'all, this is gonna be late. I'm just hoping everybody, well wishes to anybody who's caught in this next hurricane.
Oh god, yeah.
Brother, I am
Sure.
keeping an eye on that shit because it's supposed to be. It's Cat 5 right now in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Like
We
it's,
really need a weatherman solace.
yeah,
Like we need the screen to
Can I
change.
set up?
We
Can I
need
set
Look,
up?
look.
I will set one up, dude.
you can. I just
like
look,
every week
don't
I
wanna
learn
do
about the
it-
weather from our podcast.
I don't do it unless it's a bad thing. And the problem is this year's had a lot of bad historic tornadoes. Now we're on the second historic hurricane. This one's it's literally going west to east. It's going to cut right through central Florida, and it's like direct path is Tampa.
Well,
And that's not good. It's gonna be bad. The good news, the
live in
literal
Florida.
only good news is that it's a category 5 right now, which is bad. But it's now. It's not supposed to make landfall until Wednesday night, late Wednesday night. And it's supposed to weaken to a weak Cat 4, strong Cat 3, which still sucks a
that's
lot.
still pretty
but
bad. Yeah,
It's not Cat 5 at least.
yeah. It's
That's the words. Like, at least it's not as shitty as it could be.
yeah. It's gonna be a rough one.
Oh.
So if you're in the path of it, stay safe. Evacuate
Yeah.
if you can, and if not, just
They're
Hang
calling
on
for it.
tight,
If
yeah.
you're on that east, if you're on the west coast, there in this direct path, storm surges are going to be predicted up to 10 to 15 feet. This is evacuation levels because most houses are underwater at 10 to 15 feet of storm surge.
yeah.
Which means you being on your roof's not going to help you. Like remember pictures of Katrina. Well, they don't have roofs to be on.
Yeah.
That's the problem here. So I'm just hoping people are okay. My hearts are going out to you, Florida.
Yeah, same here.
Floridans are so strong. Like everyone I know who lives in Florida is like, I'm gonna go home, and I'm like, well,
Maybe don't do that.
but they're just like that. That's just Floridans, man.
Right.
That's the fucking
That's
what
Florida.
you sign up for the Florida, like Louisiana, technically Mississippi and Texas, like all of them get hit by have the possibility of being hit by a hurricane. You know,
That is one
Just
of those
like
things, yeah.
being in the Midwest, there's just a chance a tornado's gonna get you, but tornadoes are much smaller, much smaller.
Much smaller and much more like directly like catastrophic, if that makes sense. They do much more damage in a very small confined area.
To say there's a fuck ton more of them, but there's still a lot less likely chance because all of Florida will be experiencing something from this hurricane. It's just the direct path, you know.
Yeah.
But
on that bombshell, Ruby said they gotta go, so we're gonna end the episode. Thank you so
Ruby
much
gotta
for
go?
tuning in. Ruby gotta go. I can't do that too much.
It doesn't work on me. I'm a cat. I'm immune to that shit.
Oh, true.
You want a treat?
Treat? Treat? No treat.
No treat.
Cats do like
no
treats.
treat. Oh.
No. See, if you say you want a treat for a cat, they're not like, huh? Like they don't get all excited.
That's true.
They run up to you and go, eh!
They really do just scream at you. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at the afterbark right after this. If you're here for the premiere, hello. If you're listening to this later, we do these 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday on YouTube. The name of the channel is the same as the name on Spotify and everywhere else. Afterwards, we do an After Park episode at around 5 p.m. This usually ends up being another episode, basically, that doesn't get uploaded anywhere. And if you want to listen in a more on-the-go format, we're on Spotify and Amazon Prime Music, as well as other smaller sites I can't think of right now. And
I gotta go. I gotta look up right now, and he's leaving without me.
All right, bye guys. Bye everyone. Say bye, Ruby. Say bye. Oh fuck. And Solace. Okay. Bye everybody.